All right, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I don't know where to begin. I just want to say that I'm going to try to do a weekly video. This video is going to be every Friday. I don't know what to call it yet. I think whatever I call it, it's going to be something along the lines of progress report or something like that. There's a couple reasons why I want to make this video. Three main reasons. The first reason is for practice. Practice for speaking on camera, communicating. I have a goal set coming into the new year where I want to better my hosting skills, and I would like to take it serious to the point where I can get some jobs and have an actual resume and have a demo reel. And one of the things that I've learned along the way over many years is that if you don't have the content, for example, you need to make the content. And there's like no reason for us not to have content these days with how easy it is for us to access the tools to create video, to create audio, anything, right? So what I want to get at with that is that this weekly series, one of the main priorities is for me to practice speaking. And so if you're watching at least this far, and if you continue to the end, I would definitely appreciate your feedback, and I would appreciate maybe some ideas if you'd like to collaborate or come on some Zoom calls, because Zoom is like the rage right now. I think we could all communicate along those lines. And so that's reason number one. Reason number two is accountability. I think a lot of us set goals, and a lot of us, well, for myself, I've set goals that I have not accomplished for whatever reasons, whether there's self-sabotage or I have just been unable to do them. And one thing that has helped me has been to really grasp accountability for what I want to do and achieve. One thing that has really helped me is journaling and also having a schedule and starting to have a routine. So one of the things I did this year was begin to follow an actual routine throughout my day. For the longest, I've been kind of very nonchalant about things, going with the flow, and that's really helped me center myself, I'll say, not be so stressed at times, or it's helped me just be chill, if that makes sense, right? And going with the flow, some cool things happen, but going with the flow also kind of limits us to achieve the things that we want to accomplish. Maybe not know what we want to accomplish and just waiting for things to fall in place. So one thing that really helped me is to start abiding by a routine and a schedule. And one thing I have in front of me is my calendar, right? I discovered a while ago bullet journaling or bullet scheduling. I don't know if you're familiar with that. If you aren't, I would look it up, YouTube or Google. There's some great videos of tips and techniques of how to bullet journal. I just have a regular calendar that's broken up by day, and I like to bullet in things that I need to do and need to accomplish. And when that happens, I start marking things off. Or if I don't mark them off, I see that they're pending and I move things around. But it really has helped with my accountability. And so this video series is also kind of like an addition to that accountability. I'm hoping to do a video every Friday, speaking about the things that went on during the week, things that I have coming up in the next week, and just sharing some random stuff, right? My channel's called Sharkario with the subline all kind of stuff. And all kinds of stuff because I'm interested in all kinds of stuff. And I like getting into all kinds of different things and activities and hobbies and learning different things. But that also causes me to get distracted, maybe. Some people call it the shiny penny effect. Or just not focus on one thing and be accountable for a certain accomplishment I want to achieve. So this video series, I hope, helps with that as well as I go on in the next few weeks. One, accountable to create a video every Friday. So this is going to be a very easy video where I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to continue to speak as I'm doing. If I bore you, I'm sorry. I would appreciate your comments so we can make these better. But for more importantly, it's a way to be accountable to things, right? Accountable to stuff I want to be finished. So that's reason number 2. And I hope that helps you guys too. Maybe we collaborate and we start to hold each other accountable, whether it's in the comment section or reach out to me and we could somehow collaborate on some discussions and conversations. Reason number 3, the final reason for this video series, is to share knowledge and to share a space with different guests, right? Or knowledge to you. I have a very extensive background in video production, and I have done workshops in the past. I've been a teacher. And so one thing I like to do is to share knowledge, not just acquire knowledge, but also sharing in the proliferation of that knowledge. So whether it's an interesting conversation or topic that I'm speaking about, or something new that I learned, or something new that I want to learn, I'd love to speak about it here, and hopefully you could take something away from that, or better yet, contribute to the conversation. So again, reach out to me, whether it's in the comments or into my email or Instagram, however you want to reach out. So see, I was about to breathe out into the microphone because I'm running out of breath. So maybe a breathing technique is something I need to learn. And definitely conscious of the mic and not breathe out in your guys' ears and stuff. So those are the main reasons why I want to do these videos. So, just to give you a little bit more background, maybe we could start with this week, a couple things I've had going on. I want to touch back on the routine side of things and having the schedule. I recently asked in my Instagram feed if you have a routine, what is your routine if you do have one? And my routine lately, I'd like to share, has been pretty cool. I've been waking up pretty early for me. I know some people are going to be like, that's not that early, but I wake up around 6 a.m., 6:30, and I get up and I make my bulletproof coffee. I've started drinking that recently, about 2 months in now. And I go out for a walk. It's about a 30-minute walk. I walk my dog, and it's a cool time to think about the day that's coming, days that have passed, and really start to put things out, right, with our thoughts. So I really like my morning walks. I enjoy them. I'm in Mexico City, and I love being in the city, and the weather's amazing. The air is kind of smoggy, but I think it feels fresh, right? So morning walks, right? As soon as I get back in around 8 o'clock, I start my day. And I start checking emails and communicating with all the different people I'm working with. Some things that need to go out, I check my calendar and start checking stuff off. And so I do that for a few hours. So by 11 o'clock, my break time, I get a workout in. I've been pretty consistent with working out, and I've been feeling a lot better. I've had more energy, and I've noticed physical changes that I'm very happy with. So that's been something that I've been able to continue pretty much on a daily basis. And so that happens. I work out for about an hour, a little bit more, and then I go have my breakfast/lunch. And I have a late one. I've been practicing 16-hour fasting, so I don't eat after 8, and I don't eat until around 12 or 1. And so that's like my morning routine. Get all my communication done, check all my emails, maybe start a couple projects I have going, and I make sure to make the time to stop because I need to eat, and a good time to work out is right before I eat, and that's been a pretty consistent morning for me. After that, I have my breakfast, I take a shower, and I'm back at the computer, and I'm working on different projects, a lot of video editing, a lot of website maintenance that I do. And maybe throughout other videos or in this one, I'll start to mention some of the projects I have going and some of the great companies I work with that I've been enjoying. Also, that's one thing I do. People ask me sometimes how I make money or work in Mexico. Working remotely has been awesome, and I think now that with the pandemic that has been in place and a lot of people having to work remotely and adjust to that, I think we're realizing how efficient it can be. And one of the things I've picked up is teaching English. So right now I'm down to 1 student. At one point I had 3 to 4 students at a time, and I would dedicate an hour to an hour and a half to each student. Before the pandemic, it was in person, either at their place or a coffee shop, and we have conversational English lessons. And it's been pretty cool for a few reasons. One, again, I like the act of teaching and helping others to develop a new skill. And I just had some pretty cool conversations in teaching English. So right now I'm down to Monday, one student. And in the mornings, I always have my student. And I'm going to mention here that I'm having trouble breathing. And I don't know if it's because I'm talking too much or I'm very conscious of my breathing to not speak into the mic, but that's an issue, number one, that I need to work on. So any tips, I'd appreciate that. This week, what do I have going on and accomplish? So I have a project that I have with a partner that is in California. I'm here in Mexico. We're working on a production project. Production meaning we're going to produce a product and hopefully launch it and start selling it in mid-spring. I hope by summer we have the project in place. But wow, so this is where I'm losing my thoughts. So I don't know if I need to organize more before I start speaking. I was trying to go off the cuff. That way I could be training myself to be more spontaneous and improvise, whether it's an interview or a hosting situation that I look forward to. So I've been trying to do that. So right now I'm totally losing my train of thought. So again, any tips? But working on that project today, I had a conversation with our producer who's in León, Guanajuato. I went down there to look for a producer, found one. Now I've sent over the designs we have in place. They're working on some models, and by next week, I think a week and a half, we're going to have our 2 models sent for us to test them out. And hopefully we move forward. They look good, and I would love to announce what that product is. Maybe in the next couple videos I will, but it's not ready to announce yet. But we've been working on it really hard. So that's one project I've had going. Some other things I have is that for my hosting, I'm actually part of a program now. It's called the TV Hosting Academy with Coach Nicole Sellers, who is a veteran journalist, announcer, reporter. She's definitely well-rounded in the on-camera scene. Dang, I need to stop and regroup for a second. You notice how I'm like, I don't know if I'm rambling or just going off tangent. But dang, this is hard. Help me out, guys. What could I do better? I want to get the communication skills going. And that's why I'm part of this small group coaching, or what would it be called? Small group coaching. It's a small group coaching class. There you go. Small group coaching class for hosting. And I've already submitted a couple videos for consideration as far as getting some feedback, how to read off of a teleprompter, how to have better presence on camera, how to develop a demo reel, how to develop a resume for hosting. And so in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be developing those things. And hopefully for the start of the new year, I have a very well put together piece of content that I can sell myself with. So that's one goal going into the new year. The funny thing is I've been looking at a lot of old videos that I've produced in the past and have been a part of. And man, it's kind of crazy to see old videos of yourself, because I'm like, man, should I put this in the resume? But I don't have anything else. And I'm a little embarrassed of what I look like, which I might be after watching this video. But the best thing is people have said it's better done than perfect. Because if you strive for perfect and not want to put anything out until it's perfect, it's never going to get done, because we're just going to criticize it so much. So it's great to see the progress along the years as well. And so in the next week, I've been putting together some videos that I've found of hosting. Shout out to my good friend Eddie T, who was a host for one of the first shows that I ever put together for drifting. If you look up on my YouTube channel, you'll find videos for SoCal 240SX, later to be known as udrift.net. And those were some fun times. We were young kids, like 20 years old, just producing some fun content. And I think I'd like to do that again at some point. I've also found some videos that I've done for the city of Rancho Cucamonga, where I've done some hosting there as well. And just interesting to see the different stages we go through and what we change and things like that. I will say that video production has been amazing because as much as I like being creative and doing the process of production, I love the walks of life it has taken me through. I mean, that's why my channel is called All Kinds of Stuff, because I'm just exposed to so many different things. From my start was in motorsports and all kinds of motorsports, from drag racing to off-roading to circle track, car shows, later to drifting, and to rock climbing. I've done music videos. I've started playing music and play ukulele and did videos with that. I've worked with several corporate companies, doing corporate videos, medical videos, beauty videos for makeup and beauty, and travel videos. I mean, I've traveled to different places that I wouldn't have without the opportunity of production. I just got back from Fiji last year. I've been to Banff. I've been to Morocco and different states in Mexico to produce content for travel. And as much as I like video production, I've loved the path it's put before me to be able to experience all these different things in life. So I think that's my main attraction to video production, is to provide a channel or to provide a vehicle for sharing stories and sharing them in a creative way, which is awesome. So again, back to the hosting, I think that's why I'm so attracted to it, is be able to connect with people more directly instead of just behind a camera with the story coming through, is to have a more personal interaction, interviewing, asking questions, leading the dynamic of a conversation, and learning new things along the way. So that's another topic that I just squeezed through. I don't know what else to mention to you guys. The end of this week is good because the goal for me was to start the first video, and this is it. And I hope next week I have some better news for you guys. If you watched this far, I would totally appreciate any feedback, maybe any ideas. Just ideas that come to the top of my head. Let's see. Stay tuned on the channel because I'm going to start a video series with Ilana. Don't have a name for it yet, but I want to produce some videos with her, and it's something along the lines like, I don't know, hair challenge or something. But long story short, I'm going to be styling her hair because she has beautiful long hair, and she's always commented about cutting it. If she wants to, should cut it. I recommend against it. I love her long hair. She cut it at one point, and it took so long to get it to where she's at. And we were talking, and she was like, oh, I should cut it short again. And I said, why are you going to cut it? You have beautiful long hair that you could do so many things with. And I think there's certain hairstyles that with long hair you could do that with short hair you can't, right? And vice versa. But I think you have a lot of options with long hair. And so I challenged her, or she challenged me, or I don't know. She's going to pick a couple hairstyles, and I'm going to try to do them for her. And we'll record it and do a series with it, and you guys can watch to see if I can do it. I think I could do it because I know I'm pretty good with my hands. I'm very good with my hands. I can work with power tools. I could work with small details. I can paint fine details, and I'm pretty sure I could do some hair. So the challenge will be that we're going to try to shoot on Tuesday, and I don't have an editing schedule yet, but hopefully by the next video, I'll be able to share the progress with you guys and hopefully the video. Another thing for this weekend, I've been writing down different ideas of types of videos I would like to produce. one of the things is to put myself in the positions that I see myself in, right? So hosting different shows, whether it's multimedia reporting or game show style stuff. I don't know. So really lately I've been writing down a lot of ideas and hoping to collaborate. Collaborate, it's an important one for me because so far up to this point, I've been a jack of all trades. And I've heard the expression like halfway down my professional experience is jack of all trades, master of none. So I've been called that. And at that point in my life, it was kind of offensive, but then kind of truth hitting. And I thought, yeah, I do like all these things. And I do them well enough to get me where I've been, but I'm not a master of anything. So for a long time, I was like discouraged and looking to like master a specific skill or trade. And right now in today's day, I think I'm happy with being a jack of all trades, and I just need a better focus on where I'm going to apply that. And where I'm getting with that is more of the sense that we were speaking about collaboration. So I still think collaboration is a very important thing, especially now that I want to work and realize better projects. I need to collaborate. I need to work with other people that either they're jack of all trades or a master of one and work on a team. I've been freelancing for about almost 5 years now. And man, that has helped me appreciate many things. But one of them is the beauty of teamwork and being part of a functioning team and just having jobs that contribute to a bigger whole. And one of the things that I look forward to coming this year and hopefully from this series is to be able to collaborate with other team members and other persons that want to accomplish creative things or productions. And so again, if that's you, reach out to me, because if you're a writer, if you're a producer, if you're I was gonna say cameraographer, but a photographer, videographer, different things. So next week, I'm speaking with a friend of mine that I met in an acting workshop, and he's been wanting to collaborate on different projects as well. So I'm looking forward to that conversation. And a little bit touching there too, I tried some acting workshops and I've tried acting in the past. I thought it's something I would like to do, but I'm realizing it's not. And I'm realizing it's not because I'm comparing the two camera appearances. One being an actor and portraying a story and getting a story out with somebody via character, and which is amazing work and it's very hard. And then the talent or hosting side of on camera, I know it's what has interested me more. And so that's the direction I'm heading towards now. But again, time to collaborate. If you want to collaborate, please reach out to me. I'm going to be wrapping this up here shortly in a good way, because I think I'm running out of, I don't know what to talk about or trying to stay on topic or what. I'm just kind of rambling. So please, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Leave your comments below, leave your tips below, any ideas. Again, if you want to collaborate, reach out to me. And hopefully I'll share another video, or maybe follow my Instagram, Sharkario, SHARKERIO, or find me on Facebook, and I'll post some like behind the scenes. I'll start to share some of my setup as well. Right now my monitor went down and I didn't think it'd be such a big deal, but it kind of is. One thing is that I think we all like to look at each other, like selfie mode, for example. Everybody like shoots with their camera and selfie. Hey, what's up, everyone? One thing that I don't like and kind of disconnects me from content that way is that we tend to look at ourselves, right? We want to make sure we look good and we're performing well on the camera. But when you're looking at the camera, when you're looking at yourself, you're not looking at the camera. You're looking at yourself, and you could tell because when the person's on camera, you see their eyes kind of looking off. That throws me off. So I saw a really cool tip on YouTube the other day, and they had their preview monitor in their teleprompter. And that way you could monitor your preview monitor, see yourself, and you're technically looking at the camera like I was doing a minute ago. But when it went off, it threw me off. It totally caught me off guard. I wasn't sure if it stopped recording. That's why I had to get up. And it was still recording. So then I had a technical fumble. And then now trying to speak to the camera without it kind of messed my groove up. So either go without the preview monitor or have a better fully charging battery for that. But yeah, stay tuned for the hair video coming up. And I had some other ideas. I'll start to share more ideas along the way on my Instagram. Instagram is the best way to reach out to me. Everything I do is on Instagram. And I think that's a wrap. I mean, again, my goal is 30 minutes. We got 2 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and cut it and hope to see you next week. I want to see you in the comment section. Please, please, please. I would appreciate that. If you don't subscribe or like, that's fine with me. I get it. But I would love feedback. I would love the comments. And see you next time. Bye. Was that a good outro? I don't know. Should I turn it off? I don't know what else to say. I know I need work. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to cut the ends off and then upload it. So if you have an idea of what this should be called as well, let me know. Adios.